We have a very exciting update in the Easy Grid. We have two of them now, and both of them give a little bit of a different result. If you just drag and drop it there, and now play it, you can see the personality in this animation. Look at that. So go to the modifiers tab as always, and set up your extensions like that, however you want to extend it. Then we have the distance. If you want to have more distance between the products, you can do that as well. And but I recommend using the scale features, scaling them down and up, and not messing with these distance and area features a lot, because it kind of messes up the noise texture and the animations, but it won't always mess them up. It's just an FYI. So first of all, we just gotta select the product in there, and it works. The Z offset is a little bit bad, but you can go to the platform, bring up the Z offset like that. Then we can bring down the scale, maybe bring up the radius for this one, bring up the Z offset, or you can just turn off the whole platform and add a new platform in here. Hit tab, shift A, cube, and you just gotta bring it down like that. That's your new platform. You can shade it however you want. One feature that I just remembered now, that I had to add a material thing here for the platform itself, because without a material, how you're gonna texture the platform? Shoot, I'm gonna do it right after this video, and then you'll have an option for you to select your material differently for the platform itself. But don't worry about that, I'm gonna add it. So now let's just use the spheres here, because they have some shape there and their rotations are appearing nicely. The random Z rotation, if you want your product to be rotated on the Z axis randomly, you just mess with this value, and don't turn on realizations unless you need it. Platform is the platform. You can edit the corners and everything however you want, the Z offset, edge bevels, height, all that. We have auto animate turned on, which is good. I like to animate it automatically, because the manual one you have to keyframe it. You have the speed. We have location strength, means how far does it go up. We have rotation strength, how much does it rotate while going up. And we have invert, it will invert the rotation, invert ROT, invert rotation. Rotation offset, don't mess with this one. Abstract variation, very cool feature, but for this asset I figured out a very sweet spot for this abstract variation, but if you change it, it's gonna change your animation, so be careful with this one. I'm gonna copy it and just try to change it. You can see this gives you a lot of different and very cool kind of effects. I'm gonna paste in my previous one. We have animation pattern. You can change the scaling of the noise texture. It gives different effects. We have distortion. Try to change them. See if you can get a better, not better, oh, it's already awesome, but if you can get different variations, you will get it from here. The detail, I have set these values up to give you this template. And then we have using proximity. You can use proximity, add an empty, adjust empty size like that. Select the empty there. Turn on use proximity, and when you move it like this, it's gonna bring them up with the empty. You can invert the effect, so it just brings them down instead. You can bring up the coverage of this thing. I might just remove this feature if you don't want it, because it's extra space there. And that is it for the Easy Grid A and B, both of them.